And now it's time for Spotlight on the Saints. Remember, a saint is someone who lives a life that lets the sun shine through. Have you ever had a moment when you were struck with amazement by nature? A moment that was so powerful that it overcomes words or thoughts and brings a sense of awe? For some people, they've had those moments in the mountains. For others, it might be the ocean or a starry night. Maybe it was when you first held a newborn baby. My first memory of a moment like that was when I looked through a friend's telescope when I was a kid and actually saw the rings of Saturn. It sparked a desire to learn all I could about the universe. Even today, I'm a member of the Stockton Astronomical Society and own a couple of telescopes. Today, everything I learned about the majesty of the universe reinforces my sense of the majesty of God. But it was only when I learned that the church reads the Bible for its truth and not for its facts that the stories of creation made sense to me. The Bible was never meant to show us how or when the universe or the world was created. It was about who created the universe, and it was good. Today we're going to shine the light on a saint who came to know God through studying nature and the scripture. Not only to become a Christian because of this drive, he became one of the most important people in the early history of the church. So today we're going to turn the spotlight on Saint Hilary, whose feast day is January the 13th. Saint Hilary became a Christian and was baptized as an adult when he met God by studying nature and the scriptures. His wife, who was still living then when he was chosen, back then bishops could be priests, bishops and priests could be married, against his will to become the Bishop of Poitiers in France. He was soon taken up with battling what became the scourge of the 4th century, Arianism. Arianism is a belief that Christ was created by God and was therefore not God, but a creation denying the divinity of Christ. He was like Christ in being labeled a presence that disturbs. In a very troubled period of the church, it was His Holiness that has lived in both scholarship and controversy. When Emperor Constantine ordered all the bishops of the West to sign a condemnation of Athanasius, the great defender of the faith in the East, Hilary refused and was banished from France to far-off Phrygia, which is in Turkey. Eventually, he was called the Athanasius of the West. While writing in exile, he was invited by some anti-Arians, hoping for reconciliation, to a council the emperor called to counteract the Council of Nicaea. That Hilary predictably defended the church, and when he sought public debate with the heretic bishop who had exiled him, the Arians, dreading the meaning of its outcome, pleaded with the emperor to send this troublemaker back home. Hilary was welcomed by his people. So what now what? We don't look at the saints like we would just any other historical figure. No, we look to see what lessons their lives can teach us for our own lives. And some lessons that we learn from St. Hilary are: God reveals himself in nature. God reveals himself in the scriptures. We just need to know where and how to look. We are called to be a presence that disturbs. Thanks for watching. My name is Dave, and I'm not in charge.